Alright, it's Father's Day. Clap it up for the fathers. Let's go. Come on. Clap it up. Somebody gotta clap for you. Come on. Clap it up for yourself. Cause ain't nobody gonna do it. So anyway, we changing the vibe up a little bit for Father's Day. It's important that we show respect and honor, especially in this sport of football, where we look around in our analytics and 98% of guys literally support the content creators. No disrespect for the ladies, but it's the Father's Day, and the fathers are holding up the content. We want to say thank you, fellas. So today, happy Father's Day show, celebrating Dak Prescott's fatherhood over the NFC East, because he is the father. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Yeah, man. So when we dealing with Dak Prescott and him being the father over the NFC East, it's a very real thing. Because he not getting the credit he's always been due for fathering this East. A lot of people like to hate, even his own people. And they say he beat up on this weak East. But the East ain't necessarily weak, especially when it ain't been a champion twice since 2004. What they really mean is that the East is competitive. And so sometimes we want to kind of change the vibe, because obviously even lately, what's been going on? Even amongst his own, he's been fighting. It's a groundswell of people that literally want to see Trey Lance over Dak Prescott. Literally with no evidence of him being able to do the job on the MVP level. So man, y'all sit back, man. Boss Cowboy Sports is gonna bring y'all this funk. And let's hang out for Father's Day. Let's go. Let's go, man. You know we go change it up for Boss Cowboy Sports. We go change it up for Boss Cowboy Sports, man. It's Father's Day. We doing things different. Y'all sit back, man. Give me one more second. Father's Day, man. All right. Welcome to Boss Cowboy Sports. So, I want to change the vibe up a little bit. Obviously, because it's been too much wars going on. Really and literally. It's actually very annoying too, just being honest. As I said, and I started in the intro, just kind of talking about the war that's been going on. And it's the internal war, where you've been seeing us fighting amongst each other about Trey Lance versus Dak, where sometimes we need to just stop and appreciate. And I was like, man, what's the perfect time to do it? I was like, it's on Father's Day. Because if we just stop and smell the flowers, I see y'all coming in with the Happy Father's Day, man. Happy Father's Day to all my brothers out there. Let me take a minute real quick and recognize some of y'all. My boy Chris said, Happy Father's Day, boss man, appreciate it. Landlord in the building, he said, what's happening, boss? Happy Father's Day. Yeah, man, and congrats to them. Yeah, man. Bum stallions. Man, I don't know what you're talking about right there, man. I have no idea. Are you talking about bum? Huh. I don't know. But also, good job on the interview, man. I got to catch up on that interview, man, that y'all just did. I'm pretty sure it's Birmingham. Okay. I got you. Birmingham. All right, man, I got a sound effect for you, but it's that bum for Birmingham. Bum! Okay, so UFL, y'all boys want it? Cool. Okay, Birmingham in the house. And my dad is from Birmingham, so that's a perfect shout out to Father's Day, man. You know, so I've been to Birmingham many times in Alabama. But as I was saying, though, going back to what I was saying about these fathers, right? We sometimes don't sit back and just appreciate what we've been doing and what Dak has been doing. So we go just kind of talk about it a little bit. I'm gonna also kind of get into something that came out from Shan and RJ that was interesting to me. So y'all sit back, man. Let me play this real quick and we go talk about it. Here we go. Y'all check this out.
It's gonna happen.
They've really messed up by giving a lesser quarterback the highest money. They messed up by letting that happen, in my opinion. Because if I was Dak's agent, I'd be like, me and Trevor Lawrence, we're not in a same discussion, and it's not going to be $1 million better. I am $3, $4, $5 million better, and that's why everyone now is talking.
Let's just pause for 1 second. We gotta pause for 1 second, because when it comes to Trevor Lawrence versus Dak Prescott,
you are not the father.
Yeah, because see, I remember it was a lot of talk at some point about Cowboy fans really loving Trevor Lawrence. Y'all remember that? See, I just want to pause a minute. I want to pause. Sometimes you just can't go too fast. Because I remember it was a time where it was a whole lot of Cowboy fans. It was a whole lot of Cowboy fans saying, if we could just get sunshine. If we And when it come down to it, he is not the father. Ain't that something?
You are not the father.
On Father's Day, ain't that something? Look who the daddy is. And the funniest thing is what I'm saying is pissing off some Cowboy fans. Yeah. So for all the people who had the thought, which was our own people, the lie detector has determined that was a lie.
Oh, the lie detector determined that was a lie.
The lie detector has determined, and just look how sweet time is. Like, I know a lot of people want to be angry at Dak and all that kind of stuff. But just, ain't it just funny when you just, when you just stop and pause? Now, Trevor Lawrence, Sunshine, the one that so many people say, I wish I could just move up and replace Dak with Sunshine. Yeah. And Dak right now is currently the father all day long. All day long. Happy Father's Day, Dak. Cause I'm just tripping like, wow. Isn't it funny that Trevor Lawrence is now considered the bottom of Dak's market? So some things on Father's Day should make you appreciate what you got. Huh? Does that make sense? Like, some things should make us sit back and say, you know what? Maybe Dak is not Mahomes, as some of y'all might say. But Dak is a whole lot better than a whole lot of us could get. Let me keep going, though. Let me pause this music real quick. Let me pause this because I got to get back to what they were saying. Here we go.
Talking about 60.
Yeah, but then, again, the Cowboys come back and say, well, you're not better than Joe Burrow. And he's making the same amount of money.
And then I come back and say, there's Trey Lance. You got Trey Lance or you give me 60?
Yeah, I mean, look.
Listen at that. You got Trey Lance or you give me 60?
Trey Lance has looked out there at those practices. You don't want to pay Trey Lance $20 million to be your.
Whoa. Wait. What'd you say, Bobby? Huh? Did I hear that right? What?
Yeah, I mean, look.
And the way Trey Lance has looked out there at those practices, you don't want to pay Trey Lance $20 million to be your quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, look.
And the way Trey Lance has looked out there at those practices, you don't want to pay Trey Lance $20 million to be your quarterback.
Like, they have no leverage. So you give me 60.
Yeah, I mean, look.
And the way Trey Lance has looked out there at those practices, you don't want to pay Trey Lance $20 million to be your quarterback.
Like, they have no leverage. Unless the only leverage they have is that Dak Prescott doesn't want to play for another team or move to another city. That's it, period.
That's the first time. Common sense, I think they did miss that part. They missed that part. The way Trey Lance has looked at the practices, you don't even want to pay him $20 million? Did Bobby just say that? Wow. Now, I know some people upset. And that's amazing. That there's some Cowboy fans right now that's gonna be like, Trey Lance is getting ready to take Dak's job. Whew. All right. So let me measure the Kool-Aid on this, okay? I just want to be very measured on this. Anybody that's really rooting for the Cowboys, you have to be rooting for Trey Lance to do well. I'm going to say that again. Anybody that's rooting for the Cowboys should be rooting for Trey Lance to do well. And should be upset at these reports of Trey Lance looking like wet fart. Why? See, in a normal situation, this would be crazy what front office is doing. Just crazy. But we all know that if you know your team, you already know competition get Dak going? When did Dak go crazy? Like, when did he absolutely go crazy? He went crazy when Romo was sniffing down his neck. What did Dak say himself when he said, yeah, I want the best out of Trey, because guess what? That's going to make the best out of me. See, Dak is that guy that accepts and wants competition. Yeah. So my boy say, what about competition in the playoffs? What about it? You got a problem? What about competition in the playoffs? You blaming Dak for all of that? We still doing that? Hold on, let me pull up something Law sent me last week, and we never got around to it. Let me pull this up real quick, because we got to talk about this. I'm kind of getting sick of the elementary talk. We got to start talking like some adults up in here, man. Give me 1 second. Let me pull it. Oh, he emailed it to me. See, somebody say he folds. Man, get out of here, bro. Like, some of y'all just really just can't stand that. And it be your own people, man. Hold on real quick. Let me just pull this up. I wasn't expecting to do this, but I'm finna pull this up because I got to put this to bed. It's getting on my nerves. Y'all give me 1 second. Y'all give me 1 second. My boy Law sent it to me last week. Here it is. We go attempt logic today. We go attempt logic. It don't always work, but we go attempt it. All right, we go attempt logic. Okay. Okay, so let's try some logic today. Let's try it. All right. So let's just go look at what Dak really been going up against. Law sent this to me. Shout out to Law Nation. So, fun fact. In 3 of Dak's playoff losses, the defense allowed 30-plus points. Other quarterback playoff records when their defense allows 30-plus. Tom Brady, 2-5. Aaron Rodgers, the GOAT, 1-5. Drew Brees, 0-3. Joe Montana, 0-3. Brent Favre, 0-7. Peyton Manning, 2-4. John Elway didn't win 1 game. Ben didn't win 1 game. So you get guys like JB. He's a faithful Dak hater. Like, he's gonna come in every time, and he go talk about something that's surface and say, what about competition in the playoffs? So we've talked about this many times. When you really break it down, you can only point to 2 to maybe 3 games where you can say Dak didn't play good. And in them two games, he was going against the top defense in the league, San Fran. So some of y'all just hanging on narratives and y'all pointing y'all finger at one guy and really showing that y'all not really breaking down how this game works. It's a team game. So I tried logic, but the question is, are you going to use the logic? Because I was having this same fight. in the barbershop. They were talking about Tom Brady. He came back when it was 28-3. I said, but you got to think, what if that defense didn't stop them? Could Tom Brady had come back? The obvious answer is no. So my boy say, and this is a real comment, and we gonna get back to the topic of today. He said, sick of the Dak haters. They have no solid reasoning. Just give ESPN, etc. validation. Vomit. Exactly. You get a whole bunch of Cowboy fans that sound just like ESPN. And this is the saddest part. ESPN go at Dak just for ratings, just for clicks. Yeah. And you got Cowboy fans that talk just like them. So anyway, like I said, hold on real quick. Man, Daisy, woo. Daisy, man, I appreciate it. She threw down $10, say Happy Father's Day. Man, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Mean a lot, Daisy. Appreciate that a lot. Yeah, I want to definitely do this today. And I want to talk about it because, Father's Day, I know Dak is the father of the NFC East. And it's real dope that we go take our time and we go appreciate Dak today. We not go through the typical wee woo and tripping. Yeah, my boy Eastside. Eastside, this is one thing I gotta give Houston credit for, man. Y'all be having some good music. Y'all do. That's the finer things. A lot of people don't even know about that, man. My boy say they've been bitten, boss. Yeah, it's a lot of people been bitten. It's a whole lot of people been bitten, man. They are infected by the zombies. Yep, ESPN zombies and front office zombies. Yep. But man, getting back to it, man, I want to just kind of go through some things and then we go take some calls. All right, this ain't gonna even be a long show. But going back, Dak Prescott being the father, right? Literally the father.
You are the father.
Man, when you really break down what Dak is doing, man, it's crazy. So we gonna just kind of go through this real quick. So Dak Prescott versus the Commanders is 11-2. 11-2. Hold on, let me see if I can make this more legible. That's better. Ooh. See, I know a lot of people just want to be mad and say Dak beating up on the weaker teams. Man, it's that your quarterback is dominant. See, because I got to say something about our division that a lot of people don't give it credit for. Our division is actually the coldest in the league. Our division is the coldest in the league. I dare you count the Super Bowls that's in our division. I dare you count them. Yeah, that's why it ain't been a back-to-back division champ since 2004. See, we had a type of division, and I'm being honest, we had a type of division to where we beat each other up so hard and that it's so competitive that our 9-7 teams can win Super Bowls. When the Giants won 2 more Super Bowls and brought them up to 4, they were 9-7. So a lot of times, Dak Prescott haters say, yeah, he been beating up on the weak division. No, sir, your division is actually the best. If we talking rings, if we talking gritty, if we talking about tough, if we talking about getting down. And in that tough division, your quarterback is the father. He is the father. And we don't appreciate it. Happy Father's Day.
You are the father.
So 11-2. So, obviously Washington, they gonna be something. We got to keep our eye on Washington. They gonna be something. We can't sleep on Washington. When you look at Washington, they made some good moves. Yeah, they made some good moves. Because, see, I'm going to say this right now. Jaden Daniels, he gonna be dangerous. But I'm just being honest. I'm saying this now. I don't think his play style gonna hold up. I'm not wishing injury on him, but I really watched him at LSU. People say that he's Lamar Jackson.
Oh, hell no.
Nah. Athletically, yes. In terms of speed, able to do damage with his legs. But in terms of protecting himself,
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
so yeah, they gonna be real interesting. But then when you look at the Eagles, Dak is 9-4 versus the Eagles in his whole career. So when you hear people say, yeah, Dak is going against a weak division,
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
that is a straight up lie. Straight up lie. Now, Philly also looking like they gonna be a tough team. But I want y'all to think about something. Think about something. All these teams are chasing Dallas. Is Dallas serious? Is Dallas serious? Huh? See, what does it say about your team to where you not even serious and you still owning this division? Because you can't tell me Philly ain't trying every year. Philly is trying to go for it every year. Every time. They going for it. They moving all pieces. They doing everything they can just to keep up. We do goofy stuff like get rid of Amari. And yet we still own Philly. And teams like Philly. Especially you look at what Dak is doing. Then look at Dak versus the Giants. 12-2. Now, this is the thing, just keeping it all the way real. Likely it's going to be another sweep, just keeping it real. The two teams that we got to be careful of is Philly and Washington. Those are the two teams. But see, don't get it twisted though. A lot of the media always go try to put Philly ahead. And right now they go try to do it with Washington. But don't forget, and I'm going to take some calls. Your quarterback is the father. And I put it like this. If this would have been any other quarterback, everybody would have always favored Dallas just from the record alone. Just from what Dak does alone. When you look at Dak, and he is overall 32-8 in the division. Dak has a tendency to pull it out. See, bro, I'm not gonna take your comments again, bro. See, just this comment right here showed me that you just a surface fan. This dude say I always split with the Eagles. See, some people, man, like when you try to talk facts.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Now, I just showed the record. How is that split? Dak Prescott is 9-4 versus the Eagles. But the same dude who always hating on Dak in the comments, that's a Cowboy fan, always split with the Eagles. Oh my God, bro.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
So listen, I'm not even addressing you no more, bro. That's my last time addressing you. When you that lazy to where I literally show you and you still say the opposite, then that mean facts does nothing for people like you. But let me go back to what I was saying, bro. Yeah. So basically, if it was anybody in the league and the media wasn't making so much money hating on Dak, it would be overwhelming.
The lie detector test determined you are telling the truth.
Yep. It would be overwhelming. Overwhelming. We will always be favored if it was any other quarterback with this type of record in the division. So, like I said, man, and I'm finna take some calls. Then we go get up out of here because it's Father's Day. Take care of yourself today, my men, my brothers, my fathers. Also, shout out to anybody that might have lost their father. This is not always a good day for some. Some people, this is a sad day because some people have lost their fathers. If that's you, man, we send a special prayer to you. Just like it's nobody like a mother, it's nobody like a father that's really been there and that's fighting to be there, you know, because I try to be that type of father for my kids, man. When my sons grow older, man, when I leave this earth, man, they go look back at me. They go say, man, Daddy, he was in there. He was always trying to train us. He never let us get lazy. He never let us get comfortable. Never. But this show is important because, like I said, man, it's a lot of internal debates. It's a lot of fights, and it's annoying, just straight up, where you seeing a whole lot of his own fans rooting for the backup. Literally. And when he's doing a good job of fathering the division, the most competitive division in the league, people still look down their nose at it. And this man is literally the father. Literally.
You are the father.
The father of this whole division. And when you are the father of this division, what does that mean? That means that you go always have a chance. And that's the key. Having a chance. With Dak Prescott, you are going to average 10 to 11 wins every year. So you're definitely going to have a chance. Even with this schedule, even with the increase of talent, you're going to have a chance. So I'm going to take some calls, man. And I'm going to let y'all get back to your Father's Day. So let's take some calls, man.
Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Down the bottle, it be going right through me. Brown baby, down to take a flight to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Guess that's why the labels want the rights to me. CD on my back and it feel light to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me.
All right, man. Give me a second, y'all. We already got my boy Common Sense in the building. So let's get to it. Common Sense, you live. Common Sense, you live. Hold on. He can't hear me. Common Sense, you are live.
What's going on, OG? Happy Father's Day to you.
Happy Father's Day to you, brother.
Yeah, man. It's a little tough for me. I had my girls, I had to take them back home today, and then I try, with my situation, I try to give them their time, and then when I'm not with them, I give them my own time for my son and everything, but we ain't gonna get in that today. Man, you know what? With this Dak Prescott thing, bro, to be honest, dog, I'm just really fucking sick of it. Sorry about that. I'm just really sick of it, dog. And the thing about it that pisses me off is because everybody always want to talk about what money Tom Brady took for less, what Patrick Mahomes did. Bro, every time y'all talk about that, y'all do realize y'all putting Dak in there with some goats. So if he's not goated, quit putting him in the damn conversation. Make up your mind which one you want to do. Like, is he good? Is he good enough to be in a conversation with them or what they did, or is he not? Make up your damn mind. Like, I just don't get it, dude. Like, and then you want to sit up here and talk about, oh, Brady took less. Well, you ain't not one time has anybody that said what the team did to put the players around him with the money that he took less. Not one person.
Yeah.
Not one person say that.
Right.
So the thing about it is, and it's crazy because I think it's on the. I listened to that Shan and RJ the clip you showed. I think it was on that one or another one. But I think it was on the other guys. It's later on in the day. The one I can't remember the name of the show, but it's later on in the day. But one of the guys, he was like, I'm more on get rid of Dak because I know I can't get rid of the Joneses. So I might as well go with get rid of Dak. And that to me right there, I just listened to. Yeah, I can't.
Oh, hell no.
But I was actually listening to that earlier when I was driving back home from dropping my daughters off. And it really made sense to me with a lot of these Dak Prescott haters is that they don't want to give the Joneses the blame, but so they might as well just blame Dak. And it's the same. Like, if they not go, we can't get rid of the Joneses. So the people that don't like the Joneses or don't want to say the Jones this, the Jones that, might as well just blame it on the quarterback. Why? Because the Joneses blame it on the quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's just really sad that, you know, for us to be this. Okay, you was born into this. I was born into this. As bad as I hate this off season and what we've been through, especially these last 3 years. I can't leave this team. I was born into this. You know what I mean? Like, you know exactly what I mean because we both from the Metroplex. It's different for us. So no matter how mad or how hateful or how stupid our organization is, we can't do nothing but sit back and take it. And the thing about it is, man, it's like we deserve way better than that. And until we can't even find a common ground in our own fan base. So to how are we going to find a common ground with our team success or failures? You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like it really just bothers me sometimes, man, that we got this dude who don't have listen, Dak is not physically gifted in talent like some of these great quarterbacks. But look at what he's done with the less amount of talent that he has in his physical presence. I ain't talking about the team. I'm just talking about him individually. He got some numbers up there with some of the greats, and he's less talented than a lot of them. So that lets you know you got a pretty damn smart quarterback who knows how to put himself in situations to succeed. Now, at the end of the day, the only question we all need to ask is, when is somebody else going to step up for that? I love you, OG. Happy Father's Day, man. I'll talk to you next time, bro.
Man, good call, man. My boy Rome say, man, he's spitting. Yes, he was spitting. He got to get his own button for that. He got to get his own button.
The lie detector test determined you are telling the truth.
Woo! Y'all get them likes up, man. We got a super chat, man. Then we can get up out of here, man. I just say bum. Bum. That bum, man, it give me crunk every time. Bum! Bum! All right, here we go. Let me take this super chat, man. I'm going to sum it up, get up out of here. Let y'all enjoy Father's Day. You know I usually do long shows. I ain't going to be selfish today. I just wanted to have fun today, man, and just kind of really pause from the fight. I want us to pause. We go fight about this come training camp some more. But sometimes you got to step back on a day like this, and it's about appreciation. It's about being thankful. You know, it's about looking and saying, you know what, I'm thankful for the things that's going on, you know? My boy Smoke said, happy Father's Day, boss. Appreciate that, Smoke. And Brian said, one of these 4 losses, he only played one series, and Tony Romo took over his last game as a Cowboys. Then Mark Sanchez took the rest of the game and lost the game. Oh, yeah. Brian talking about in 2016 when basically we had the division already clinched and we had the first seed. So Dak really only played the first series. Then they put in Romo. And he lost the game. You're right. Man, I appreciate the super chat. And a lot of people even was, giving credit to Zeke as a rookie. No. There is no way that the Dallas Cowboys win all them games without the play of Dak. See, Dak protected the football and had the longest drives. And on top of that, he was number 1 in third down conversions. So what does that mean? And why was Dak so key in 2016 even? When you really think about it, our defense literally was ranked 31st in pass rush. So the only way we could win games with Dak, with that bad of a pass rush, is to maintain those drives. So having clean, converting drives was the key of why we won so many games when Dak was a rookie. It was because of Dak, mostly. And Zeke too, but it was mostly Dak. When you also look at the production, when you look at the amount of points that came off Dak, and Dak, see, the sad part is this: Dak had almost just as many rushing touchdowns as Zeke as a rookie. We ain't talking about just throwing, we talking about also with his legs. So Dak was the key in 2016. Yeah. So, anyway, man, appreciate that super chat. That's a good one, man. But, yeah, because obviously we going to start talking about some real big boy football again tomorrow. I got some big topics I'm going to be ready to talk about. On top of that, y'all get prepared because we got a big week coming. And, this ain't going to stop. We got Nick Harris coming tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. Tuesday with the final word. So, I'm going to be looking forward to really digging in, asking a lot of questions to him. Also, we gonna be bringing in Michael Gelkin. He's coming. We just trying to lock down a specific date. He already confirmed that he's on the way. And we have Chill coming, Mr. Clarence Hill himself. Plus, we working on more because they call it dead season. Dead season is a state of mind. Dead season is a state of mind. It's only dead if you dead. To me, this is one of the best times to really hone in on real football and get as many questions answered as possible. So, yeah, so y'all get ready for that, man. We gonna be kicking that off. That's gonna obviously be dope. But the main thing today, and the most important, we got us another super chat, man. Appreciate you, big dog. Right on time, man. Right on time. He said, Dak who? The guy drafted 4th round. That's what I'm talking about. Absolutely. So, but yeah, man, we gonna be talking that big boy football tomorrow. I got something that's gonna have y'all it's gonna really open your eyes as we getting prepared for training camp. But anyway, man, I'm finna get on out of here, man. Spend some time with the fam. I want to say this though to the guys, because we getting at the last hours of your day. Sit down. See, because I know how we are as men. Even when it's a day that's for us, you know what we do? We still serve others. We'll still cook. We'll still go out there and do barbecue. We'll still go out there and run errands. We'll go motor. Sit down. This day is your day. At the last hours of the day as we get out of here, man, I want you to sit down, get you a cigar or a drink, and before you go into work, just sip something and chill. Boss Cowboy Sports.
The lie detector test determined you are telling the truth. You are the father.
get them lights up before we get up out of here. Let's get the lights up before we go. Let's get the lights up. You are the Father.
You are the Father.